The NBA draft lottery was absolutely 100% not rigged, so stop America and stop internet with the ridiculous headlines that it was. Here's your proof. If the draft lottery was rigged, the Lakers/Knicks would be 1 and 2. Not the fucking Timberwolves. So draft lottery was last night. Minnesota Timberwolves got the #1 pick. They won the lottery. I don't like my feelings on the draft lottery in general are just so strange. Like I like the idea that it's unique, but I hate the idea that it's like if you are the worst team, you should just get the #1 pick. But Timberwolves 1, Lakers 2, 76ers 3, Knicks 4, and Orlando Magic 5, Kings 6, Nuggets 7, Pistons 8, Hornets 9, Heat 10, blah, blah, blah. So that really now obviously opens the door for now how the mock drafts are going to work out. We're going to see as the NBA draft analysis starts to come around the corner. And really what's interesting is that the Timberwolves are in a really prime position to pick up either Okafor or Anthony-Towns. And both those players are going to go 1 and 2, at least in my specific opinion, they should. But I think Towns is the outright #1 pick. I think over the course of developmental seasons, he can become a very, very good piece on an already developing young team. That's why he would just fit with the Timberwolves. If you look at Towns, I mean, Wiggins has started to prove in the last 25 games of his rookie year last season that he's going to be a very good player. He's got so many different fundamental parts of his game that is so interesting to watch. The athleticism's already there. We always knew that. We knew that when he came out of high school, even though he didn't do anything crazy over at Kansas. But, you know, Ricky Rubio, his status is up in the air. If Kevin Garnett comes back, whatever the hell happens with that. But the idea is that you're pairing a lot of young talent together. If they can make it work, it will be really awesome to watch. #2, the Lakers probably going to end up with Jahlil Okafor, which is not such a bad thing. Although I think they should be ballsy and either take D'Angelo Russell, because it's not that Jahlil isn't going to be a good NBA player. It's that D'Angelo Russell could very well be one of the best point guards in the NBA in a few years. Of course, there's always a gamble with these guys. #1 picks don't always work out to be #1 worthy picks. And what you find is with a draft class like this, even trading down to get players in return and pick up a Justice Winslow, who I am very high on in this draft as the 6th or 7th overall pick, that team's going to make out like, I don't want to say bandits, but Justice Winslow just continued to get better and better and better, especially as the pressure went on for Duke, especially his all-around game. His jump shot got better, his defense was there, and he's just a guy that I think is going to work harder than, I shouldn't say work harder, because they're all out there to become the best they possibly can be. But Justice Winslow is a guy that's severely underrated, even in this draft. He should go higher than whoever else is coming out of 4 and 5. My Knicks, unfortunately, got the #4 pick. I wanted to get the #1 pick for obvious reasons, to trade the pick. I trust Phil Jackson. I don't think Anthony-Towns is right for the Knicks. I don't think Jahlil Okafor is right for the Knicks. I don't think anybody in this draft really is the right pick for the New York Knicks. They need to get Greg Monroe or anybody, as Phil Jackson would say, with a big butt, to run that triangle offense, whether Melo wants to do it or not. Enough of the Knicks homership there for you, but I do want to mention a little kudos, tip my hat to Tony Kornheiser. Before the NBA draft lottery was chosen, about an hour before, I believe on PTI, hilarious line where they were attacking, going back and forth, him and Wilbon. Kornheiser, no, I don't believe that every draft lottery is rigged. I just believe that this draft lottery is rigged. I'm sure he has different views on it now, seeing as what happened. No frozen envelopes, no misplaced ping pong balls. Obviously, Adam Silver is doing a good job as commissioner. Maybe Roger Goodell can take a note or two. Maybe Sepp Blatter can take a class or 5 on how Adam Silver runs the NBA. Regardless, that is the NBA draft lottery, and that will lead to more talks on NBA draft discussion. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Who should go #1? Is it Jahlil or is it Towns? Please, I'd love to get in the debate with you down there. My feeling is Towns. I'm sure half the country is going to be split and say Jahlil Okafor. Both tremendously good players. Credit where credit's due. Did you think the draft lottery was rigged? I mean, I find it hard to believe because Minnesota ain't a big market. Let me know. Not going to criticize if you do. Click on... God, I think you can only click on me. You have to click on me. Click on me to subscribe to TYT Sports. Follow us at TYT Sports and myself at JasonRubin91.